In this video, we talk about beginner West Coast swing and how to properly prep an inside turn. Hey guys, Brian B, Miss Megan, West Coast Swing Online. We're talking beginner basic West Coast swing and specifically about the inside turn and how to properly prep it. So this is an inside turn in West Coast swing, also sometimes called an inside roll. It's a basic 6-count pattern. It's the first one where the girl does a full rotation and a half. So let's quickly talk about the pattern, but we're gonna really talk about when we're dancing beginner West Coast swing, how do we prep this turn? So it's a 6-count pattern where we dance 1, 2, and on count 2, as the leader, I'm out of the slot. The follower is prepped forward on her left foot. From here, the hand cuts between our head. It cuts inside our heads, hence the term inside turn. 3 and 4, I step back in the track, and then we anchor step on the other side. But specifically, we're talking about how to prep this as a beginner. I'm gonna give you 2 ways. Number 1, the one that's often taught, is that we're gonna prep the girl twice or prepare her to spin. So we're gonna set this hand in slightly towards me, out slightly, pulling this side of her body forward, leaving this side back so she has energy for the turn, right? So we call that prep or 2 preps. 1 prep, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and it's often done that way. However, all we really need is the second prep. Even for a beginner West Coast swing dancer, we don't need the first prep. What we need is the second prep, because that's the one that sets her up to be able to do the turn, right? So here's the problem. If we have bad connection, and oftentimes as newer beginner dancers, when we're dancing our basic patterns, our connection isn't good. If the connection's not good, the lead has to be bigger to get the follower to pay attention to it. And that's when you get those big double preps. If the connection is better and we're connected better with our centers moving away, then there's less required for you to see that happen. So you see that turn, that hand hardly move. That's because there's good connection through the hand. So when you are dancing your inside turn and prepping it, make sure that the followers and leaders both use that connection away. Remember, the second prep is the one we want, but if the follower doesn't respond to the preps in general, I can use a slightly larger prep, but I just want to know that that's not the best version. So if you are a beginner West Coast swing dancer trying to get better at West Coast swing, I have something for you. We've just completed the Beginner's Guide to West Coast Swing. It's a 25 video series that will take you from the beginner patterns to the 7 patterns you need to know next. It's gonna cover connection, turns, musicality, styling, all from a beginner to an intermediate level. So if you want a step-by-step guide to get better, we've created this fantastic plan. So go ahead and click the link in the corner and go over to the website and check it out. I promise you'll love it. We hope to see you guys on a dance floor soon.